Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my March favourites. I know it's a bit early, but I got a nice video planned for next week for Easter, and I decided to do my March favourites now rather than later, because I was going to do my February favourites, but it was too late in the month, so I decided to do my March favourites. And today I've got a good old list of them. I've written them all down so I can explain them all and show what I can and not show what I can't, in other words. And it's all written down here. And I have a whole list to get through, so I may as well start with get on with it. Otherwise, I'm going to turn this into a really rambling video. Start with the makeup first because it's all the same brand, and I'm going to get on to concealer. I'm going to kind of put this in categories. So, like, there's the YouTubers that I've been watching recently that I've really loved, and then there's also makeup and other stuff, and also books and films. So, the first few products are from Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution I found out like last summer maybe, but they released a concealer a little while ago, and they've also released a foundation stick, but I haven't got my hands on it, but when I will try it out. And I've really loved their Makeup Revolution Conceal and Defy Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. This has become a staple in my makeup bag. I have seemed to replace my collection Hustle to Perfection with this, because this has become more of a staple for me, and I prefer it to it, which I never thought I would, but this is really, really good. I've got it in C1. There is 18 shades in different skin tones, so even if you've got really dark skin, you can probably find one with your shade. And then there's all the really light ones, like this suits me, and I'm really pale, so I was really happy, because sometimes concealers are a bit too dark for me, so this suited me fine. Like, the collection one is just a bit too dark, but I can get away with it. This one was fine, and I've been using this as much as possible, and I've loved it. Next is an eyeshadow palette. I only got this recently for a Valentine's Day video, but I've used it ever since, and I've really liked it. This is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. And it looks like this. Ooh, get lost, like. There we go. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 5 shimmers and the rest are matte, and they are gorgeous colours. Like, they're really, really pigmented, so you have to be really careful. And I'd like to thank you all for all your tips on my last video about my makeup. I have taken them into consideration, and I will use those tips in the future. And this is a very, very pigmented palette, so you need to be very careful and only tap your brush in a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love doing like ready pinky eye looks. They're like my forte. It's kind of what I like to do. I also like doing a gold eye, but I like this palette because of the range of pinks in it, and that means I can create multiple looks with them. If you want to see another makeup tutorial using this, let me down below. Let me know down below even. Last makeup bit is another Revolution palette, and this is an old favourite that I have gone back to for a while, because I usually use the Ultra Sculpt palette for the highlighter, but I've recently gone back to this and I found my love for it. And this is the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlighter in Radiant Lights. This is gorgeous. It's not too dark, which is surprising since I am pale, but it is a beautiful shimmery colour. Like, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning, and you can build it up. You can make it blinding, or you can make it look natural. It is a naturally blinding highlight, so if you don't like that kind of highlight, this isn't for you. But this is absolutely stunning when I put it on, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to move on to body wash and like skincare sort of stuff before I move on to like my others section. First of all, I'm going to talk about this. This is the Dove Gentle Exfoliating Nourishing Body Wash. Soft and smoother skin after one shower. Moisturising serum. This is amazing. It's not too hard on your skin because it's exfoliating, so it doesn't really like, how do you explain it? It's not too harsh on your skin. It smells amazing, and it is amazing. And I highly recommend it if you're wanting a exfoliating body wash that isn't too harsh on the skin. I won't irritate it, because it's got like little pieces in it that exfoliate your skin, and everyone knows what exfoliates skin is. And the other thing I have been using a lot is, these came in my Christmas present. These are the Body Shop Shea Body Butter and Lip Butters. I have actually used this up, unfortunately, but this became very useful. It smells stunning. It actually smells so good. And this is a really small pot. I really need to get another one because this ran out so quickly. But I absolutely loved it, and I've used it every single day in small amounts because it's so small. And then this I use every single day without a fail. I am getting through this pretty quick now, actually, because I have been using it a lot, and it is amazing. These smells like heaven. If you ever need a Body Shop scent, go for shea butter or coconut. They are the best smelling ones there are, and I love them. I'm going to move on to my other section. I have quite a few in this section, and then I've also got YouTube and well that I've been enjoying. Recently I have been addicted to mini eggs. I have been eating these all month since they came out in the shops, because mini eggs become my addiction. They only come out around Easter, and it's really annoying because I love them so much, and anyone who has them anywhere, and if any shop sells them any other time, you're not like real, because mini eggs are mini eggs. These are so good. I literally ate a whole bag 5 days in straight. I am so addicted to them that I have 2 packets unopened that I still haven't yet to eat, and I love these so much. So I prefer them to cream eggs because cream eggs are a bit too sickly for me. I find them too sweet and a bit too sickly, so I prefer mini eggs, and I can eat them in large amounts. Like, I could literally eat a bag about this big in one day if I could. Now I'm moving on to a book. This is part of the Maze Runner series. This is the Maze Runner Death Cure by James Dashner. I went to see this in the cinema in February half term, and after I saw it, I decided I need to read all of the books and rewatch the first 2 films. So I did, and I was crying. I'm not going to spoil it, but I was crying by the end of that film, and I'm actually halfway through this one. And I am scared to finish this one because of the movie, and I know what happens, and I don't want to start crying again because I was crying through the film and it was so bad. And everyone in the cinema was just like, you're a bit weird. And it's like, I was actually in tears through the film. But Maze Runner is like, if you haven't seen the Death Cure yet, you should go and see it. You might start crying. If you do, I apologise, but I was. And so was my friends that I was with. We were all in tears. I'm pretty sure the whole cinema was in tears when we were watching that film. And if not, they haven't got a heart. Because that was bad. And I have nothing more to say, but yeah. I'm going to move on to YouTubers, TV shows, and like stuff I haven't got to hand. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a musical called Hamilton. I'd actually like to shout out my friend Katie, who actually introduced me to Hamilton. And thank you so much, because it's become my addiction and I love their songs so much. Hamilton is a musical that's an American musical that's based in the 1700s and early 1800s. And it's hard to explain because I don't really get the storyline because it's a bit confusing, but the whole musical is told through songs, so any speaking is done through rapping, singing, or just speaking in the songs against music. It's a 2.5 hour long musical, and I haven't seen it live because it's really, really hard to get tickets to see it because it's so popular, but I will get there one day, and one day I will get tickets to see it. But it's amazing, and if you haven't seen Hamilton, if you haven't heard Hamilton before, I will leave a link to a playlist with their songs in the description for you to check out. It's an amazing musical, and you should go and check it out. Moving on to TV shows. Recently, I have been really enjoying Eastenders. Eastenders got so good. They've introduced some new writers recently, and last Thursday's episodes were hilarious, especially when Kat came back. That was such a good episode. I've really got into it recently after the Christmas event, and it's really, really good, and I really recommend it if you don't watch it already. And the other thing I have got into recently is Holy City and Casualty. Yesterday's Casualty was such a cliffhanger. I really wish that they would hurry up and hurry up and put the next episode live, because it was so good and the end was such a cliffhanger. I was like, no, how can you stop it there? That's not fair. It It was so good. So if you haven't watched those programs before, you should do. I will leave all of the stuff down below in the description anyway, so you can go and check it out. And finally, onto YouTube. Last weekend, I have missed a lot. I have really been enjoying the Ingham family recently, and I have missed a lot of their YouTube videos. So last weekend, from about 3 o'clock to about 7 o'clock, I was having a massive Ingham family marathon, where I watched from late February half term up until that Saturday's video, and I had a marathon long session, and that was a good session. If you haven't subscribed to the Ingham family, you should do, because what are you doing? Go and join their iFam. They have a giveaway down below for 900k, and then so close to 1 million. It's so good. And the giveaway runs out on Friday, the Good Friday, this Friday coming. So if you want to check it out, then I will leave a link to the channel below, and you should subscribe to them if you haven't already, because they've got the cutest family. Isla is so sweet, and then Esme and Isabel are just gorgeous, and Isabel's such a good big sister to them, and I think that you should go and check them out if you haven't already, and I will leave their link below. The other two YouTubers I have been enjoying recently are Sophus Nails and Just Joe's. They're basically, they do lifestyle, music, beauty sort of videos similar to what I do, and I will leave both their links down below because they're both amazing, and they both deserve more than 1 million subscribers because they've only got 100 and 500k, and they deserve so many more because I was fortunate enough to meet both of them at BeautyCon, and they were so sweet and so lovely, and they deserve so many more subscribers because they're really down to earth, they're really honest, and they don't put on a fake persona on video. They're the same off camera than they are on camera, and they are so lovely. Everything for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below if you haven't already. We recently hit 330 subscribers, so thank you all for subscribing, and welcome to everyone who is new to this channel, and I will be uploading more frequently over the coming weeks. I will be following a heck load of videos through the Easter holidays because after Easter I have a couple of months, then I have my UCAS exams, and UCAS is basically what gets me through into university, so they're really, really important, and I'm going to be spending my whole Easter and my whole May, whole of June revising for them because they're the end of June. So I will be filming a lot of videos for you guys and putting them up every week, so if they are a bit weird, then I apologise. I have a nice video idea coming for you next week for Easter, and if I don't see you, and I hope you guys have a brilliant Easter, and I will see you guys again next week for another video. Bye bye!